Hey everyone, welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. Let's do a wrist check. I'm wearing the GMT Master 2 today, and you guys will notice it is Bruce loose. It's flopping around on my wrist. I haven't worn this watch in over a month because I've been in my polygamous watch honeymoon with the Seamaster and with the LV Sub, and apparently my wrists have shrunk. So I'm trying to bond with this one. I'm trying to reignite the spark for the black GMT Master 2. But I'm gonna need to adjust the size of it, I think, before I can really do that. Now I've got my iPad here, and I'm gonna read a viewer question from Mats in Norway. And as always, guys, if you have suggestions or experiences, please put them in the comment section. So Matt says, hey Bruce, love the channel, watch all of your videos. I have a question for you and a little bit of backstory first. I fell in love with the Tudor Black Bay 41 when I watched YouTube reviews. But when I went to the authorized dealer to take a closer look, I found the watch to look too small on my almost 8-inch wrist. I was then struck by the feeling that seeing most of the watches I had on my wanted list being between 39 and 41 millimeters in size, all of the watches that I was looking at would be too small for me. I went to another authorized dealer the week after and tried on the Carl F. Buchera Petravi Scubatec. And with its 44.6 millimeter case, it fit me perfectly. It is an expensive watch, one that I definitely want one day, just not right now. I wonder if you have any good watch tips for us with larger wrists in the $3,000 to $4,500 price range. Thanks, Mats from Norway. Well, Mats, I've got to tell you, I've seen the Scubatec in person, and I've tried it on. And it definitely has some really powerful wrist presence, excellent weight, excellent finishing. I can see why you're drawn to it. But this independent brand is very soft on the secondary market. And I don't say that as a negative thing. I actually, I think that's good. Good for us watch enthusiasts because we can get a screaming deal if we're willing to pay for a used watch. A mint pre-owned example that was originally sourced at an authorized dealer. As cruel as this sounds, it's kind of savvy at the same time. Let someone else go in, take the depreciation hit, and then you swoop in later and get a good deal. So if you're open to doing that, you could buy the Scubatec now because it would fall in the upper end of that budget you mentioned that you're comfortable spending between $300 and $4,500 US dollars. That would be probably close to $4,500, but you could find one. It might not be on a bracelet, but man, you could do it now. You don't have to wait if you're interested in doing that. Now, if you're not interested in doing that and you just want to play around within that price point, I do have some suggestions. I do enjoy a large wearing watch myself. I have been losing weight, kind of like how I mentioned, my wrists have been shrinking. My sport watch preferences have been shrinking, but I have some experience with larger watches, and I'm happy to share that. So I've got a sticky note here, so I didn't forget any of these, but I really like the Breitling Super Ocean 44 in yellow. It's kind of an out there watch. It's very bold, but with larger watches, you can't just buy a big watch to buy a big watch, right? I mean, you could go out and buy an Invicta 50 millimeters and get zero enjoyment from it. A large watch has got to be done properly. It's got to have some strength of design and features that make it practical. So with this Breitling Super Ocean, it's got a nice thin height compared to its diameter, compared to its water resistance. I like the brush finishing. I like that it looks great on rubber. It looks great on the brush diagonally slash bracelet. So this one is one I could see you having a lot of fun with. And if you don't like the bold color, they do make black and blue. They make them in 46, I believe, as well. So, I mean, you could even go bigger, but I think the 44 in yellow, that is a dang cool watch. And one I think you should at least, take a look at. Now, a couple other ones. These ones would be in the pre-owned section, but I like saving money. I like getting more for my money. So sometimes that means buying pre-owned and buying a soft brand that you can get a good deal on. So IWC, I think you should look at the Aqua Timer. You could look at the Cousteau watch. I think those are beautiful. But the Aqua Timer 2000, that has great wrist presence. That has that sapphire bezel, excellent luminescence, especially when you go with the white dial. The white dial, I believe, just appears visually bigger in my experience. So that could look really good as well on your 8-inch wrist. Another one is not technically a diver, but Panerai. You can get an excellent Luminor case, 44 millimeter. You could go with the 50s case, which I also really like. And you could get a 300 meter watch or a 100 meter watch that has dominant design language, large curved crown protector. It really is an iconic case shape, and you can find them in that $300 to $4,500 price range. And I've tried on I've tried on Panerai, and those things wear very well despite being large watches. And they're strap monsters too. They look great on rubber. They look great on a number of different leather options. And so you could have fun playing with the pre-owned Panerai at that price point. And I'm going to leave you with one more suggestion here, Mats. From reading your email, it just kind of seems like the watch you really want is the Scubatec, the Bucherer, which is awesome. But it sounds like it's just not quite in your budget. Maybe you want to buy it brand new. Maybe you want it on the bracelet. Maybe you're not interested in picking it up pre-owned. So while you save for that watch, it might be fun to play around with the large watch, but at a much lower price point. So all of your savings really go toward acquiring that watch you really want down the road, but you still keep a little bit to just have fun with. Because guys, the responsible answer would be, hey, just keep saving till you get the watch you really want. But realistically, do all of us want to do that? In most instances, probably not. We're okay with meandering a little bit on the journey and trying out various watches and having fun, gaining experience, and really refining some of our watch tastes. So this is what I would suggest for you, Mats. Look at the Jean Richard Aquascope. Now, it's kind of a funky watch. This is one that I've actually owned. I've not reviewed on the channel, but it's a great secret. It's a little brand. It's actually the tutor to Girard-Perregaux, and not a lot of people know that. And Jean Richard, there's not a lot of attention paid to them from the group that owns the company. So there's not a ton of them out there for sale, but their Aquascope is 44. It's got awesome presence, especially on the bracelet with all the polished chamfered edges, excellent weight, excellent finishing, Solita movement, and you can find them for, $500, $600. They're a great pickup for a steal of a price, and you could play with that with excellent wrist presence, kind of an under the radar name while you save up for the Bucherer, the Scubatec that you're really looking at. So that's what I would have. Hopefully you found this video helpful, enjoyable. I appreciate you reaching out. I appreciate the interaction. And guys, thanks for all your suggestions in the comment section. I really like interacting with all you as well. So thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.